What's up? What's up, everybody? How we doing? How we doing today? If you notice the ever so slight different setup today, it's because it's a new table. I broke the last one, shattered it into pieces in the last video. So this is the new table. Also got new glasses. I'm a little self-conscious about them, so just let me know if you hate them and hate me and want me to die or anything like that. But today, the video for today, let's talk about the absolute stress from applying to college. Applying to college, getting into college, orientation, it's just like, dog, what the heck is going on, man? For context, I signed up for orientation for college like a week and a half ago, okay? And here's the thing. It's a stressful situation to figure out what you want to do with your life, okay? What career you want to go into. You see, a guy like me, I got no idea what I want to do. I don't know what I want to do, okay? So I study. My mom is like, watch these YouTube videos, figure your life out, okay? I watch videos. I watch all these videos. Oh, best things, best careers for a creative blah, blah, blah individual. They're just, it's not helpful. None of it is. I did one of the career quizzes. It told me I should be a garbage man. A garbage man, all right? And then here's the thing. Here's the thing about this thing. Every single job has its ups and downs. And I am 18. I'm supposed to figure the rest of my life out right now, okay? I'm interested in film. I wanted to go into film, you know, maybe be a editor or something cool. But you know what? They make dirt poor money. Don't get mad at me. That's just what the internet said, okay? I'm not dissing on anyone, all right? They make no money, apparently. You gotta be like a Hollywood producer or whatever. And then my mom is like, okay, Jacob, you know, you like building, you like being creative. You know, why don't you go into like architecture? I was like, that's fair, you know, that's cool. So I look into architecture, and you know what? It's like 8-9 years of school to get your architecture license. And I just see, do I have that commitment? No, not yet at least. And then I was like, okay, you know what, Mom, you're right. I'll do architecture. I'll go architecture, and I have some like dual credit classes from high school, so I can maybe take a film class too if I want. And so I was like, but I'm not committed yet, you know, I don't know where I want to go. So maybe I won't go to college, and I'll go to a community college, okay? So I looked through all the community colleges in my area, and you know how many have an architecture class? Guess. 1, 2 maybe? None. There's not a single one, okay? The nearest community college that has a class that I want is like 2 hours away, all right? And that's another thing, okay? I don't know where I want to go for college, all right? Okay, a little inside tip about me. I'm from Houston, Texas, okay? So I've decided to go to University of Houston, right around the corner, all right? But there's places, this is my thing, there's places everywhere. In a place like Houston, one of the biggest cities in the country, 4th biggest, fun fact, there's places everywhere, and I don't know what's better, what's different. Everyone's going to a different place, and all my friends going around the country, I don't know where they're going. My best friend's moving to San Antonio. It's a whole thing, okay? Sorry, got a little much there. And then I was like, you know what? I want to go to California. I really thought about this. I was like, I'm going to go to California. So I applied. I didn't get that far. And then my sister, she gets in my head. She's like, man, you don't want to move across the country if you don't even know what you want to do yet. Get a cool foundation here and then move. And I was like, that makes sense. But then my friends are like, bro, how you going to define who you are as a person? Like, how you going to make your own choices if you're stuck in the same place the whole time, man? You got to experience life. You got to get out there. Like, my friend's moving to New Zealand. Now, I'm not doing that, but that's crazy. But, like, that's cool, okay? It's there's so much going on. And I'm like, all right, fine, man. So I made my decision. I was going to go to community college. And just recently, I'm telling you, like a week and a half ago, I decided to go to college. And that is when all this, you know how difficult it is? I already been accepted, okay? I've already, you know, done all this stuff. You know, the University of Houston specifically has just a horrible website. Like, it's set up terrible. Okay, it's really confusing. And I'll tell you one thing. I go to these AP classes in high school and stuff, and some of the credits go to some colleges, but not other colleges. And then the dual credit classes only works for some things, and then I gotta find out what classes to take on my own, okay? And then I was like, okay, but if I want to transfer out of U of H, like if I want to go to California, what classes would I take now? It's like, oh, well, you can't really figure that out unless you already know where you're gonna go in California. It's like, you think I got my life figured out that far ahead? No, this is a real confusing whole thing, man. Okay, and so I go to orientation, or not orientation. I sign up for orientation. All right, but first, before I sign up, I gotta do a lot of things now. I gotta get my meningitis shot worked over there. I gotta get my transcript over there. And the thing is, because of my meningitis shots, I gotta go to the hospital, okay? But now that I'm 18, I need to make my own account. And it's like now that I'm 18, I gotta do everything myself, you know? And I get, okay, all right, that's how life works. But you know, they didn't wait a second, okay? Everything's on my own right now, everything, okay? Gotta make my own account, and then they need to send it to me through my email. My mom's like, you gotta check your email every day now. Dude, you know how many times I've checked my email in my life? Probably like four times. It's just a lot going on, man. So I get my meningitis shot and I send it over, okay? And then they need my transcript from high school. So then I need to call, and the thing is, I was already in dual credit classes for the community college, so I need to call them, okay? I need to send in my transcript to U of H, and it was like, there were so many problems with it, and oh my god, you think it'd be so simple, wouldn't you? Just no. Everything goes wrong all the time. And so now, I've decided I'm going to University of Houston, okay? I am taking, well, I haven't actually picked my classes yet. That's another thing. I haven't picked my classes because I need to go to orientation first before I pick my classes. But the first orientation is in like a month away, okay? So now, I need to wait all the classes are going to fill up and stuff because there's been orientations before, but now they're all booked. So all the classes are going to be full. By the time I want them, I'm not going to know what I'm going to get. I'm going to get classes at like 7 a.m., okay? It's going to be bad. And I don't know if I'm staying on campus, I'm staying at home. And you're probably thinking, Jacob, man, you should probably have that figured out by now, by late June. And you're probably right. That's probably a good point. But the thing is, I want to room with my best friend. I have two best friends. One's going to San Antonio, one's going to U of H, but he doesn't know what he's doing either. Not to call him out, but like, he doesn't know if he's staying on campus. He doesn't know if he's staying at home because he doesn't know what his parents are going to let him do. He doesn't know what classes he's taking either, man. And it's like, at least I'm in this with him, okay? It's just a whole shindig, man. But you know what? I've been very, exaggeratory this whole video. Ooh, that was unlock that vocab word right there. I've been very, I've been a lot, but it's been clicking for me, alright? I've been thinking about this. It's it's not that big a deal, okay? I'm trying not to stress. This is my thing. I'm known, famously, everyone knows me as the guy that doesn't stress, I go with the flow. I'm a very, move with the wind sort of dude, and I don't know why this is being, such a toll on me, but, the thing is, you can always change your mind, okay? Like, my sister, she's studying environmental science right now, but she went in for psychology, and she did, a whole thing with makeup where she went to a trade school. Point is, this is my advice to you and me. I'm talking to both of us right now. You don't gotta have your life figured out right now, man. As stressful as it may seem, as all the stuff that's going on, you don't know what to do or how to cope with it. Just relax, alright? Settle down, okay? Because you can always change your mind. Something's gonna go wrong, something's gonna go right. You get there, you can change your mind, go back. It's not a big deal. It's overwhelming in the moments. But once you get past those steps, you'll be fine. You'll be okay. We'll be okay. We'll be fine, alright? So, that's my tangent. Thanks for listening, Yo! Oh! Where'd he go? Ah! Check it. Where you at? It's a ladybug. Ladybug. Alright. You want to do the outro with me? I'll put you on my nose. Alright, you can stay on my hand. Let's say the outro. You know, if you stuck around the entire video, which you obviously did, you got to meet my new friend here, so that's fun. And obviously, dude, Tom, obviously, bro, listen, obviously, you enjoyed the video, okay? So, like, why would you not subscribe? It doesn't make any sense to me. That's exactly what I was just saying, actually. He makes some great points, okay? You know, I appreciate you sticking around this whole time. And guys, we're almost at 500 followers. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that insane? All right? I appreciate each and every one of you, and I hope you stick around for the rest of my entire life because you're amazing, okay? And all right, bye.